midway through, I think, September, really, where I said, oh yeah, guys, tomorrow is going to be a stream, and then on Tuesday or something along those lines. And then, like, that never came. Now, many of you might be confused and wondering, where have I been? What has been happening behind the scenes? There has been quite a lot of things that have shifted in the background, which, some of which I have told to people, some of which I have definitely not told to people. To put it lightly and shortly, the overarching amount of things I had to do in the background prohibited me basically from streaming at all. Streaming was completely off the cards, apart from like one time where I tried to, did not work. Apart from that, it was completely off the cards. Again, this has multiple reasons. The first of which, and probably the most important one, was that, I think it's still peaking. Let me just make sure that I'm not blowing up everybody's ears here. 1 second. The first and most important one, obviously, being the fact that I had one of the worst sleep schedules I think I've had in my entire life, if not ever, eventually. I used to go to bed at around about 2 to 3 a.m. usually, and I'd sleep for genuinely 12 hours for about 2 months straight. And I still am unsure as to what the cause is. I'm pretty sure by now it is a lack of vitamin D, which I'm not taking, hence me actually doing this stream. I feel a lot more proactive, so I think that is genuinely just the cause. I feel like I'm lacking vitamin D, so in other words, I've got to step outside a bit more. But yeah, basically, I've been lacking vitamin D. I've been sleeping in every single time. I have had no motivation to do anything, and I don't mean just streaming per se. I've been lacking in university a bit. Not to the point where I'm failing my classes, but my grades have dropped a bit. So not that badly, but still bad. I am still to make an appointment to the dentist. My teeth are a bit shot right now. There's been a lot. Yeah, okay, so that's doing that. There's been a lot going on, basically, in the background in terms of that. That should be fixed by now. I hope that the vitamin D medication I'm now taking should help me, at least with the sleep schedule. It seems to be working. I can now finally, like, sleep for, not 12 hours anymore. I sleep 6 or 8 now, like a normal, reasonable human being. I can wake up at reasonable times again, but it's not directly university. I need to get out type of shit. So that's cool. So that's reason one. Why there has been no streams. And again, probably the biggest reason of the bunch, because there has been no real time for me to stream, because basically as soon as the other people in my house come home, it is impossible for me to... by the way, I have Spotify on autoplay. I don't know what's currently going on. As soon as the other people come home, my internet is dead. There is nothing I can do about that. If these people come home, which they're going to be in about an hour from now, the internet is going to be down, and there's not going to be a chance for me to stream, especially during the winter months. So streams are going to have to happen earlier, which hopefully is going to be the case starting tomorrow, actually. Now, this is obviously not the only reason. Behind this, there's also been some discussions regarding jobs and such. What do I do next to university? Do I continue with YouTube? Do I, get a job? Do I do something along those lines? There's been some discussion, both internally and just with other people, what I'll do about that. I think I'm gonna do, like, a mix of the two. I've been thinking about getting a job more and more recently, just to have, like, some side income. Probably about once or twice a week. Yeah. Goat is back. Hello. My caster labs is not working. Welcome back, F-Rank. Don't recognize the name. Did you change your name? Because I don't think I do. But yeah, basically a bunch of different reasons. There's also been some noise issues. I'm not going to get too much into that. You can probably imagine what the issue in that one is. I've been basically a bit too loud, but I think I can manage with that if I stream at the correct times. Yeah, I think there's a couple of other things. And I'm not going to get too much into those, but the one I'm going to get into is that, particularly for the last month, luckily, this was not planned. I should state that was not planned, what I'm about to tell you. But it did open my mind into YouTube a bit, surprisingly. What do I mean with that? Now, let me open up my YouTube studio really quick, because this has given me a little bit of insight on my own channel, actually. Let me... Yeah, this is the thing. Okay, let me open up my own channel really quick. Again, this is partially of the reason why I didn't stream, but it actually kind of worked out. Because what I realized with YouTube Studio is I can still see what videos are performing, right? I can still see which videos, even though I'm not uploading, even though I'm not streaming, even though I'm not doing anything, are still performing. Because there has been, in fact, in particular one, but maybe two outliers in that whole video category that I have constantly been getting views even though I have not produced content. And in particular, one of the two is gonna be the thing we're pushing forward with from now on. And this is gonna be the channel update, guys, okay? There's gonna be a stream update as well. We're gonna touch on that in a second, but this is the important channel update. Not only am I back finally after explaining all my reasons why I've been going, but it opened my eyes, okay? Now, to put you back into a time capsule for just a second, about a year ago, about a year ago, I asked a lot of people, like literally a year ago from now, what I was doing wrong. Hello, Leon. How long do you usually take for it? Depends entirely on the video. I'd say in total work time, 6 to 8 hours, probably 6 to 8 hours. But like, if I have to do university work and then some extra and then like some home chores and all that, it kind of gets dragged out a bit. So it could take, either one day if I'm really productive with it, or about 3 or 4. It entirely depends on what's happening. But about 3 or 4 years ago, 3 or 4, okay, I've completely lost the plot. About a year ago, welcome back, guys. I have not changed. About a year ago from now, I asked a lot of other YouTubers that were bigger, YouTubers that were smaller, YouTubers that were kind of the same size about me, what I was doing wrong with my content, because I didn't feel myself growing. I have had my odd outlier video here and there. I've had my odd, streak of good views with Hoi recently. But I was always asking, what was I doing wrong? And I think I've come, especially via taking this break, this unintentional break, to a couple of answers to those. Now, the way I was doing it with Hoi initially, let me swap over here again. Oops. Okay. Here. The way I was doing it with Hoi was actually pretty good. Hoi did gain me a lot of views the whole time. Like, I think I got 1,000 views, 1,000 views, 2,000 views, 2,000 views, 100 views. That's the oddball bad video in there, and then it dropped off really quick. There's 2 reasons for that. The Hoi, apart from this video, I'm going to touch on this video in a second. The Hoi videos, the way the graph looks on these videos is it jumps up immediately and then flatlines. Basically, after what? This is like day 6. After day 6 to like 100 days later, I think the videos increased in total about 50 views. Now, this is not a healthy graph, it's something I learned. Because while I have been gone, this video was just not recommended to the general public. This video was just completely dead. It in fact still is, as you saw from the graph. That video was not recommended, nor was this one. Obviously, this being the last one has had a higher influx, I think, although it's performed quite badly. There has been quite a few of these cases with the Hoi videos where the graph at the start spikes up completely and then flatlines, basically. Now, what I learned, again, is that this is not a healthy graph. A healthy graph is supposed to look like it slowly increases the whole time. This is called, I don't know what the proper term is. I'm just going to call it a unicorn video. It kind of makes the exact same thing. Where it's like, YouTube wants you to make more of that video for it to be more and more recommended. Now, the thing is, none of the Hoi videos, except for one, had this trend. And it was the Japan NSYNC video, which is still a video I honestly still a lot like. I think this is one of the best videos I think I've ever made, personally. That I really like this video. But this is one of the few videos that actually, post-upload, has gotten 200-ish views after the initial spike. Basically, you could compare this with a shorts graph and it would look the exact same. Another thing I noticed is, again, due to this unintentional break, is that one video in particular has always been getting views. I noticed this beforehand already, but this confirmed it to me. After posting Hoi for the entire last year, I don't think I've strayed from Hearts of Iron 4 content the entire year. Like, at all. Since March, up until July, when the last video was, which by the way, we have October, almost November. Jesus Christ, I really took a break. Since then, we've only posted Hoi 4 content. Would you like to take a guess? Which video actually got recommended? Because whatever guess you take, it's wrong. You might have thought it was the over 20,000 factories or the I put 150 mods on at once. It was neither of those. It wasn't even a Hoi video. It was also not a video I think I uploaded here initially. The video that has been constantly gaining traction, that has not slowed down, that I think, up until like right now, that I think is the unicorn video, which I should produce more, has been the rabbits video. This motherfucker, I'm just gonna say that, has had bad audio quality, and I mean some of the worst audio quality you will ever hear. Production, which I think this has been 2 years old by now, so my editing style's gotten a lot different. Was this 2 years? Let me open the link. I think this was 2 years ago, I might be mistaken. Okay, 1.5 years ago. It's got production of that, and it's been growing in views. Around July was the time, here, July 24th, I think, was the time when I stopped uploading videos. Since then, this video has gotten 3 random increases in spikes in views, for no apparent reason. Now, I think, with a graph that looks like this, I feel as though YouTube wants me to make more of this type of video. That is my hypothesis, because the view graph keeps increasing. The click-through rate is amazing on this video, I should mention. That is, I have had Hoi videos with 8.0 as well, but this is 7%. This is still very, very good. I think YouTube wants me to make more of the rabbits, more of potentially Mario, more of Nintendo content, basically. I don't know if the rabbits can be classified as Nintendo. I think it's a separate IP, but you know what? Kind of all falls under the same umbrella anyways. I think these guys want me to make more content, especially about the rabbits. So, this is what I'm gonna give them. We're gonna swap the way streams work from now on. Streams and videos are gonna be 2 separate things from now, okay? With videos, we're gonna focus on what YouTube actually wants, in particular. We're gonna play a lot of rabbits on stream. I have, in fact, we've got the party collection. I went out of my way to purchase this about 2 weeks ago. Holy shit, I'm blue. I hold this up. Why did I turn so blue? We've got the Rabbits Party Collection. We're gonna be playing that, okay? We're gonna be playing that sometime soon. We've also got the Rabbits Go Home, right here. I also went out of my way to buy that. And I've gotten one of the Mario Party games to test that out, if that works well on the channel. So in other words, we're stocked with content here. Now, obviously, I know a lot of you came from watching Hoi. I'm well aware of that. The thing is, I don't think I'm gonna stop with Hoi either. What do I mean with that? Hoi, I don't think we're gonna make videos anymore about, probably. At least for not the next while, because I just want to test how the rabbits work. If they work. If they don't work, we're just gonna stay with Hoi. It's as simple as that. There's a little experiment I want to do simply because the rabbits is doing well. If the rabbits work, we're gonna stay with the rabbits. If the rabbits don't work, we stay with Hoi. It's as simple as that. Hoi, either way, though, is still definitely getting streamed on the channel. In particular, on days where I don't have a lot of ideas. I want to try and force myself a little bit. Not so much that I, start crying or anything, but at least force myself a little bit to start streaming more regularly. On days where I have no idea what I want to stream, if I don't have an idea, like, let's say, I'll probably have an idea, a goofy idea. I already have one, obviously, but let's say I have a goofy idea for a rabbits video, and then the next day afterwards, I don't have any ideas anymore because, I don't know, 3 months of thinking wasn't enough. Then probably we're gonna just do a Hoi game, I think. I think this is the best compromise for everybody. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. Simply because I just want to test if the rabbits video actually does perform. If I do one again, if it does perform, that would be cool. yeah, that's basically that. Streams themselves are also gonna change. Not only are we just gonna play Hoi for fun now, the way the stream is organized in itself is gonna change. And I don't just mean this little starting sequence here, because I definitely wanna get rid of this right here. We're gonna have a separate video. Probably I might make myself one, I might find off the internet. We're gonna see about that. That's gonna change. But that's not the only change. The way the stream is structured is gonna entirely change, okay? And I'm taking a little bit of a snippet here from content creators that I like watching. Because all they do is not just play game, create a video and then be done with it. That's not the way you do a stream, in my opinion. Which is something, though, I have been doing, which I don't like. So I'm gonna change that. What do I mean with that? What insane rambling am I going on about? The way we're gonna do it is we're gonna have a little 10-minute yapping session at the start of every single time. That's been basically what we've been doing the entire time anyways. We're gonna have a little yapping session right at the start. Yap. Get all the formalities off the way. Then we're probably gonna actually do something else. We're not gonna do the mainstream content initially. We're gonna do like 20 minutes of, I don't know, a Wordle. We're gonna do 20 minutes of reacting to a clip or something along those lines. We're gonna do something different, okay? Something that like brings us all closer together. Because I want this stream to feel like a vibe. And I don't think I've ever really achieved that. I want this to feel like a vibe. Like you guys are hanging out with me. Virtually, of course. No parallel social relationships for these. Obviously, virtually hanging out with one another. I want this to be like a chill zone where you kind of tune in. You see me reacting to some goofy ass clip, screaming at something, and then like we play a game together. That kind of just. Obviously, it's not gonna be a chill stream. That's not my idea. I probably would get bored of that myself. We're gonna have a lot more of just, just anger. Yeah, that's basically gonna be the idea. I'm gonna give myself some, props also. I'm gonna give myself some props, some old-ass keyboards and everything. We're gonna be doing some clip farming as well for sure. I can guarantee you that one. The way the streams function, in other words, is gonna be very, very different. If there's a topic I want to talk about, we're gonna talk about that topic. If there's a topic I don't want to talk about, we're not gonna talk about that topic. WCat, indeed. Look at him. I think she wants to leave. I'm gonna let her out in just a second. Basically, the stream is gonna be a bit reorganized. Think of it in Hoi 4 terms as if I'm switching from neutrality to democracy. It's gonna be a bit different, but realistically, in gameplay, the exact same. Just, one can declare war goals and the other one can. Kind of a weird mix of the two. Yeah, basically, again, I'm looking here at other streamers primarily, how they have been doing the streams. It's kind of hard to describe the entire vision that I have for it. But I hope you guys get what I'm saying here. But that's basically what we're going to be doing. Okay? We're going to have 10 minutes of yapping, 20 minutes of just chilling around, maybe reacting to a clip. Which, by the way, in case you haven't yet, join the Discord. I'm going to open a separate clips channel on that, if there isn't already one. I'm pretty sure there already exists one. In which you can submit clips for the stream to react to, which I'm going to be doing. If there's no clips there, I'm just going to find a video for myself. Something, that generally intrigues me. Or some cool video that I found over, like, Instagram scrolling or something along those lines. We shall see. And then, yeah, but after that, we're going to have, obviously, the main cheese of the cheeseburger, where it's like, we're going to actually be playing the game. And then to cool off the stream, either we raid Nick95, who's probably going to be live at the time, or, we just chill again. It's kind of like, I want the stream to be a bigger experience for you guys, okay? I don't want to just, be content farming the entire time, oh, I gotta do this for the YouTube video. I want to do justice to the people who actually view me live as well, if you get what I mean. Because, I feel like, personally, I have been missing on that quite a lot. Obviously, this is gonna affect the way I do content a little bit, because obviously more streams means less editing time. I think the cat really wants to go. I'm gonna open the door in just a second. Obviously means less editing time, means a longer period in between content. But if the content is actually better, I feel like it's worth it. Obviously, as long as I don't cross a certain limit. If I can't upload a video within 3 weeks or something again, then something might have to change. But up until then, I think we're good with that. again, the primary focus, at least for a little bit, is gonna be the rabbits. We're gonna do that for the next while. The rabbits, at least the couple games that I have right here. We're gonna do Mario Party because I want to see if Mario works on the channel. I've only ever done one Mario-related video, and it was the Mario Maker Challenge with Daniel. That one got 100 views with some of the most awful, and I mean awful microphone quality of all time. So if I can get actual proper mic quality, that might be good. Yeah. Other stuff that is not worth it, but is not, game-changing. Obviously, for those watching on Twitch, I don't know how many there are. For you guys, obviously, as you might be able to already hear, the music is different. The general feel of the stream is going to be very different. I'm going to try and get a bot involved as well for song requests in case you guys want to submit anything for the Spotify. Yeah, like I want to try and unlock channel points because you don't understand simply the amount of ideas. And I seriously mean, the amount of ideas I have for channel points is insane. I wish to God right now, I've wished for the longest time to unlock those. So as soon as we have those, you bet it's going wild. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with the channel points. But yeah, that's that. Other than that, a lot of maybe collabs are coming as well. I have a couple ideas what to do with different people. It depends on if they're down for it. It's not my priority, in case anyone's wondering. We're first going to do a couple solo streams, of course. But if people want to join, we're going to have people join. Now, those of you that also follow Nick95, not only me, though the formal destruction has already started, I can confirm that, again, just like last year, like I said, there's not going to be any streams from now on this channel. In case you've missed the season start, in case you're really into F1, go to his channel. He is going to be streaming every race of that. I'm going to be involved in it. Yeah, in case you're really into F1, go over there. The Formula Destruction YouTube channel is also a great shot. There's going to be a lot of clips on that one. Yeah, I think that's about everything. Now, one last thing before I let the cat out. Actually, let me do it quickly. There we go. One last thing that I forgot to mention that I've now just realized is I never explained something. These last 3 videos of Hoi are also part of the reason why I actually didn't produce any content. It's kind of because I felt a bit let down by the sudden downfall of views. Now, this might sound stupid, but if you're used to getting like 1,000-ish views and then it like divides itself by about 100, it's not great. The reason why I think the views have decreased so much is because I think the YouTube streams, and I don't mean this as a joke, have been eating all the viewers. And I genuinely do not mean this as a joke. The exact same videos that I have made, so for example, how shall I say, Country Roulette, right, was a live stream that was done like about a week beforehand, right? A week beforehand, the Country Roulette live stream was done, then the video was produced, uploaded, blah, blah, blah. The Country Roulette live stream has gotten 58 views. The Country Roulette video has gotten 72. So in combined about 100, which doesn't sound like a lot. However, I think, if I remember correctly, the Country Roulette video has gotten an impression rate of 2.3k views. The live stream of it, though, has gotten significantly more for what it's worth. I'm not going to say how much. The click-through rate on it, I can only say is quite bad. But basically, what I think has been happening is the streams have been eating away at the view. Oh my god, this song is horrific. 1 second. Whatever is happening in my ear right now is not fun. I think the streams, the VODs themselves precisely, have been eating away at the views. I have a theory. Because I had this exact same theory back in the day with YouTube Shorts on my channel. Back then, when I used to post a lot of YouTube Shorts on my channel, those would get a lot of views, and my main channel's videos, basically none. Ever since I stopped posting shorts, my views, even on the bad videos, have doubled. I think it is the exact same situation, at least with the VODs of the live stream. I think it's the exact same situation. So, there's 2 things I'm gonna try to try and fix that. Because obviously this is a fixable problem. The first one is for the very next live stream I'm gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing it only on Twitch. That is gonna be the thing about the next live stream. It's only gonna be the next live stream, don't worry about it. It's only gonna be on Twitch. Reason for that is, I don't want the footage to be on YouTube. Because I think YouTube's auto-detection sees that this is basically a re-upload of a stream, and then thinks, oh yeah, you copied it from yourself, bam, yeah, no views from you. So we're gonna leave that like that for now. The second plan is, for the stream after that, so after, the initial stream, we're gonna have a stream, guys, both on Twitch and YouTube, completely normal. And then after the stream, post-stream, we're gonna have, what should I say? The stream be privated almost immediately. As soon as I end the stream, I'm gonna make sure that I go into YouTube Studio and private the stream immediately. And we're gonna see if that video also performs. I think that's the easiest and best way to test whether a live stream is gonna be working or not on YouTube. Because if with the privatization of the stream, the video still doesn't get views, there's 2 reasons for that. Okay, 1 second, this is... Again, I have this on autoplay right now, so I don't know what's happening, but there we go. If the video then doesn't get views, there's 2 options to this. Either the video idea was not very good, in which case I'll probably realize it myself, sooner or later. Or the more likely reason, YouTube copyright system, or the YouTube duplication system, I should rather say, still picks it up as the same video. I might again be severely copying here, that there's no substantial evidence that this is in some sort of way actually true what I'm saying here. I should mention that. But it's the way I've been feeling while my content has gone down with the last 3 videos. Because that's the only thing the last 3 videos have in common. Something else. The YouTube thumbnails are gonna roughly stay the same. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of change. But the YouTube titles for the video are gonna be drastically different. If there's something I noticed over the past 4 months, just, watching YouTube myself, is that I'm doing titles the completely wrong way. Titles and the video itself are gonna be a bit different, but still roughly the same. You're still gonna recognize me, okay? But yeah, I hope my insane ramblings for about 40 minutes for you guys made some sort of sense if you're still here. It is quite an insane ramble that I've been doing here. I hope it makes sense. I hope you guys get the gist. The reason, again, why we're not starting today is because I could have started today, but I felt as though I should make this its own separate stream first, before actually doing a proper stream, just so everybody is aware as to what's actually happening. Now, when is the next stream going to happen? Probably Friday. I'm saying probably because I don't want to guarantee anything. Again, if you want update on that, just got updates on that, please do join the Discord server. I'm going to be trying my best to keep you guys updated on that one. If there is no ping for a stream, it's probably not happening. If there is a ping for a stream, it is probably happening. Yeah, with that knowledge, with everything of that, with this whole yapping session behind, what's the plan for the next episode? Again, the Rabbids, Mario Party, all settled already, basically. We have 2 different Rabbids games to go through. Actually 3, because one of them is a collection, so that's 2 different games. We have that to go. We have Mario Party to go. This should probably also... I just dropped the desk. I should probably also show it. I've gotten my childhood Mario Party. Believe me, we're not just gonna play Mario Party. I have my ideas as to what to do with it. Hopefully it works. The reason there's a reason why I leave this as a last. Because I think that's gonna the Mario Party stream is gonna take the most preparation. Other than that, what's the idea? If again the rabbits work, in particular, we're gonna stick primarily with the rabbits, but also in the party game genre is not what I like to call it. Primarily, we're gonna stick with games like the rabbits. We're gonna stick with Mario Party. Probably gonna go into some Mario Bros, something along those lines, you know, just Nintendo in itself, if that works as well. We're gonna see if it's just the rabbits. If it's just the rabbits, so be it. I can make work with that. That's gonna be one thing. If that does not work, if the rabbits, you know, was a fluke, if it just happened once and then never again, which I'm gonna do like 3 or 4 videos to test that out, FYI. If that was a complete fluke, you know, it is possible. I am not an algorithm god. I think my theory is entirely correct, but I'm not a god. I can't predict whether this is gonna stay correct or not, or, you know, my theory is gonna get shot in the fucking head and then, you know, get its brains blown out all over here. If it doesn't work, what we're gonna do is we're gonna swap back to Hoi4 again, and we're gonna stick with Hoi4. Because Hoi4, I'm pretty sure, is able to get me to monetization, is able to give me views, is able to give me a community. In particular, the community part, I should mention, is for me the most important part. I want to interact with people. I want to make people's day better. I want to make people enjoy the content. So if nobody's enjoying the content, what's it fucking for? Type shit. In particular that, I think Hoi4 can give me that. I think the rabbits can give me that. If I could choose between the two, I'd 100% take the rabbits, because I think it's just the easier way of me making content. It's the way I personally have more fun making content. Yeah. It's basically the good and evil side, both at the same time, of YouTube. Again, the videos are gonna slightly change, because I noticed a pattern between me, what I've been doing with my content, and other YouTubers, what they have been doing with their content. At least, you know, the YouTubers that are pretty big. Now, the way they do it is they try and make it really entertaining for their audience, even if they themselves are not 100% entertained. You know, they are like 80-90% entertained, but not 100%. The way I do it is I put my entertainment always first, and then you guys' entertainment. That's gonna fucking change, okay? To say none the least, I'm not gonna be on stream all depressed, you know, playing the sad clown beep beep, you know, fucking crying here while you guys have fun. No, we're not gonna be doing that, okay? I'm still gonna enjoy myself creating content, for crying out loud, but I'm gonna make sure that the content is gonna be content that I enjoy watching afterwards, not in the moment, per se. If I'm playing a bit, I can't be going all giggly already, simply because I find it funny in my head, you know? I can't just, like, threaten to kill someone and then, like, back out of it at the last second because I'm laughing at it. That's not how that works. That ruins the entire bit, you know, if you get what I mean. So yeah, we're gonna change that as well. I'm gonna try my damnedest. There's still gonna be many epic fail bits, I should mention, along those ways. Yeah, in that case, the content will slightly change as well. Yeah, I think that's basically the gist of what's gonna be happening. Oh yeah, one last thing. For the people that are already in the Discord server, which, by the way, this has been basically a Discord server advertisement stream with the amount of times I've been mentioning it. With the people that are already in there, you guys might have seen me play League a whole lot. League, Counter-Strike, and Hearts of Iron. I think it's and maybe some Minecraft. It's the primary thing. I've been kind of addicted to that game, so that's also part of the reason why I've been not streaming. Because it does not fit to the rest of the content, but I really wanted to play the game, okay? So you may forgive me a bit for that as well. It is not the primary reason. I've not played more League than I've played, for example, CS back in the day, or, you know, Hoi4 or anything else. It's just kind of, with League, the gameplay, the content does not really function with anything else. Yeah. I think I've basically mentioned everything I wanted to say. Let me just go through it in my head. Oh, one last thing, actually, I think that I definitely want to touch on is, in case you guys have noticed, I have, at least a little bit ago, started posting again shorts on TikTok and the dedicated shorts channel. I'm not going to open that because I think that's gonna give me some aneurysm right here. I've been starting to post shorts again. These 4 shorts have been newly created. If I go to YouTube, I can probably find it. These shorts have been newly created. I've been posting them on and off again. Hold up. Kohalium clips. This one. This is my channel. I've been posting shorts again. So, in case you guys want to just see the clips of the streams, I'm going to be trying to get as many of those as possible. I'm posting myself as well. I've had a community member do it back in the day. I don't know if he's still around. I hope he is. It would be cool if he could get some clips from the rabbits. If not, that's a bit of a sad moment right there. 07 Kohalium clips, if you're not seen again, welcome back if you are here still again. Nonetheless, I'm gonna try and see if I can get myself a button found to clip Twitch streams automatically. What I mean with that is I want to press a button, like when let's say I'm doing a bit, right? I'm talking about, something along those lines. I want a button, probably on my numpad, thinking about it, where I can just press it and it automatically creates a clip on like Twitch. I don't know if that's a possibility. I really hope so, because that would make my jobs with these a lot easier. I think it is. I don't think it should be too complicated. Other than 25, you basically join us at the end. So you have missed the entire rambling, sadly. We're gonna be here for like 5 more minutes because I'm finishing up here, but I want the same, give it to me. I think it should be out there. I'm not gonna Google it right now, but I think it definitely should exist. There should be just a button to just clip, surely, right? Like, even for bots, that shouldn't be a problem, because unless you're just spamming your Twitch with 90 million clips, which, Twitch algorithm, who are we kidding? That thing's fake anyways. It's not like we're flooding anything. Surely that exists somewhere, right? If not, I'm gonna get a bot to do it. I swear to God, I'm just gonna do /clip or something and then it clips it for me. You doing something or call after this? If you want, we can call right now. I don't mind, Nick. I'm basically done right here. Like, you can come on stream if you want to yap something really quick. If you have something to say. I'm basically just yapping about what the future of the content is. I've basically said most of the things. The only thing is the schedule again is gonna be a bit of a question mark. I'm gonna try again as much as I can, but I can't promise how much that is. I really would like to, but I really can't. The way it is currently is I'm in university. Hello, thumbnail. I'm in university on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Okay, I should move my face cam. I'm at university on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Wednesday is completely impossible. We're not even regarding that. Wednesday is going to be completely impossible, at least for the next one. Tuesday, I have a class every 2 or 3 weeks. It interchanges with one another. So it's kind of like sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. And on Mondays, I have early class. So I have class from 8 to 10:30. For live streaming, for videos, it's going to be for live streaming specifically. For videos, I'm editing over the weekends. I think that's the smartest play. Because on the weekends, I can't stream anyways. That's just impossible. On Mondays, I have early class, so it's entirely dependent on if I come home tired or not. If I'm not tired by the time I come home, I might just turn on the stream. If I'm tired, I might just leave it be, or we do a short stream. We shall see about that. The only guaranteed, I'm gonna put this in quotations, guaranteed days are Thursday and Friday, but it entirely depends on if I actually can be bothered to, really. Because if I have university work to do, it's kind of fucking impossible. If I don't have anything to do, we're fucking sending it, okay? Again, I'm gonna try my damnedest to put it out as much streams as possible. That's basically gonna be the idea for the next while. Even if the stream per se is lacking a bit in quality, I'd rather have a stream that lacks in quality, but I actually do a stream, than not have a stream at all and leave you guys without anything to do. Nick, you said you wanted to call. I see you in the voice chat. 1 second. Let me actually turn this a bit quieter. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are we doing?
I'm good.
What did you want to call about, Mr. Nick 95?
I wanted to ask, how many donuts have you eaten this week?
How many donuts have I eaten? I've eaten a couple, I can say that.
Nice. Nah. I just wanted to get a small recap of what happened or what your plan was for the future, but I was listening to it as well.
In that case, I'll do it after stream.
Okay.
Yeah, I prefer people who are interested in FD and might still be watching my stream to your channel. So if you want to give yourself a little shout out, that would be nice. Like just say something. I don't know what possibly you could say, but you know.
If you like anything about racing or Formula 1, make sure you subscribe to Nick95. It's in chat as well. You can just click on my channel.
Indeed.
And subscribe to the channel for a lot of fun, a lot of racing, and a lot of good videos coming out very soon.
Indeed. I think that's basically the gist of it, because I think if anyone from the F1 community back then, because again, I did some F1 videos back then, if there's anyone still around from that, I'd highly recommend you go check out Nick's channel, because he does a lot of cool content, from the F1 game to Le Mans Ultimate, to even some iRacing if you enjoy that. There is quite a lot out there from him.
Exactly.
Now then, I'm gonna be right back. I'm probably just gonna end the stream here, because again, family's coming home, the internet will explode on me, so I'd rather end the stream on, high bitrate and not, 360p resolution, 2 bit rates, shutter speeds 20 million. So, I'll be right back, Nick. I'm just gonna deafen myself very quick here, if that's alright with you.
All good.
Sounds good. He has just exploded his own head, if you might have heard that. But yeah. I think I've said everything that I want to say. I think the precedent for future streams and content is now set. The idea for streams is to do them as often as possible. The idea with content is to do, ideally, and this is going to be ideally, a video a week. Anything more than that, I think I myself burn myself out. I'd like to do more than one video a week, but it's just simply not possible for me. I burn myself out too much with university in combination with other stuff that I have to do IRL. It's just too much. If I can be bothered, maybe I have a surprise video like once every 4 weeks I'm gonna do, but that's basic about it. Other than that, we're gonna have a video a week. Shorts, I wanna do more of. I don't know how much. I think probably whenever I feel like it. I'm gonna try for 1 a day. They really don't take a lot of time to produce. If I can be bothered, I'm gonna find the Twitch plugin to make that even easier. Yeah, that's basically that. If there's a week where there is no video, there's one of two reasons why that might be. First one, I have something to do for university. Very likely the reason. Or two, I was just straight up too lazy. Also likely the reason, but not so much as university. So, yeah. With that said, I think everything is basically set in stone. Again, we're going to have a little bit of an experimental phase the next couple of weeks, see how it goes. If it goes well, we keep doing it. If it does not, screw it, we go back to what we had before. Nonetheless, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Nick35, for stopping by. Thank you, F Rank, wrong way around, for stopping by here as well. Leon, you as well. Very nice of you guys to stop around. Yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. We're gonna have the first proper stream in a while. We're gonna have a good stream, but finally. I've been excited to do this again. I think this little stream, this little 50-minute segment here, has really given me the motivation again, because I've missed this. I can say as well, I've not been uploading anything for 3 months. I have missed this. Again, it's given me some insight, but I have definitely missed it. Looking forward to the future. Hopefully, it's a bright one. Nick. Nonetheless, thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll see you guys again on Friday, tomorrow. Bye-bye. Once again, where's the offline? Oh. Gotta do the mandatory throw something at me moment. See you guys.